Am I the asshole for refusing to give birth without epidural?
Not gonna say anything yet. I am a man.
I, 24 female, found out this week that I am pregnant. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Me and my husband have only been married for 3 months, so this pregnancy was unplanned, and I'm still trying to process it. However, I am willing to go through with it, and we're both happy with the news. My mother-in-law has been pressuring me as soon as I got married to have kids, since her other son and daughter-in-law have suffered with miscarriages for the past 4 years, so she's really persistent on wanting grandkids. That's my first red flag of like,
yeah, okay, there's some
I feel like if your daughter-in-law is having miscarriages, you would be empathetic.
Yeah,
because that's awful to have miscarriages, not just be like, baby, where do I get baby?
Yeah,
like
whoa,
that's wild. That's
absolutely
definitely. She's got grandbaby derangement syndrome
for sure. Yeah.
Soon as I found out I was pregnant, my husband and I told my in-laws about the news in hopes that they'll help us out with doctors and things of that nature since we're unprepared. Some friends and family came over last night because they heard about the news and were very excited for me and my husband. My husband's cousin is currently pregnant also, so her and I were talking a lot about everything going on for us. She was saying I need to get good health insurance before I give birth in order to cover delivery, potential C-section, aftercare, etc. She was educating me a lot and also told me that epidural costs too, etc. My mother-in-law heard her mention epidural and went on to say, well, we won't be needing any of that anyway.
So just like saying...
I'm going to underscore this real quick. My mother-in-law heard her mention epidural and went on to say, well, we won't be needing any of that anyway. My mother-in-law, not even your own mother.
That's another mother-in-law coming in and telling it. Jesus. Okay. All right.
I asked her what she meant, and she says the epidural is unnecessary and makes things way too easy. Giving birth, easy.
If you put a slash between the equal sign, then that's true. Then it's true. Yeah.
The epidural is unnecessary. It makes things way too easy. Women should have their babies the way nature intended.
I hope.
Okay, all right. I don't know about that.
No, listen, I'm just
on random strangers on APWSTR this week. I was in shock, and so was everyone else in our living room. I naturally have a fear of childbirth after the horror stories I've heard. Yeah, I think, a lot of people do. That's very valid. So no epidural is out of the question for me. I told her I outright refuse to have this child without epidural, and that's not her decision to make.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's your body. You're the one having the kid.
Correct.
You're not even my fucking mother.
If you're a person that wants to do no epidural, that's also fine. I don't think anyone's mad at you.
That's why I'm saying it's your choice.
Yeah, it's everyone's. It's
currently you
mother's
still have
individual
rights.
choice.
Currently, at this moment that we're recording,
at least this
is one of your rights that you get to have. All right.
Who knows? Maybe by the time this goes out, who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, in 24 hours.
Maybe. Yeah. Who knows? Just with the way this podcast, not any common comment on politics.
No,
more
just
it seems like we say shit on the podcast, then shit comes out and it's gone. It's done. It's different. She became super offended, and once our guests left, she told me I embarrassed her in front of them by quote unquote talking back to her. And
that's the problem here.
And okay, this is the crazy. This made me see red. And told my husband he needs to quote unquote straighten me out.
Okay, you know what? On second thought, I can have a placement. I have. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. I know I said earlier I'm a man. I don't have an opinion in this. I have an opinion on this now. No, not a saint. There's no time.
Yeah.
In the history of humanity.
Yeah.
Has the phrase "you need to straighten her out" been a good thing?
No.
Been a way to actually empower women?
No.
Yeah, it's never been that.
Especially she's his property.
Yeah.
She's a piece of fabric that needs to be straightened out. She's not even a human being.
We have to go back to Hammurabi's code, baby.
Yeah, she's an animal. She needs to be broken in. She's whatever. This is so disgusting.
This is
it's
absolutely
deeply
disgusting. And it really sucks too when it's like another woman saying this.
Well, yeah.
Because they've been fucking
I wonder if it's
pressured
like
and brainwashed.
that's how they she thinks because
Yeah.
But I think also it's one of those things where the action is so awful that it kind of it's like you can have trauma, right?
Yeah.
Not really an excuse for
Not an
saying
excuse.
this.
Yeah.
In front of people. It's been 3 days and she refuses to speak to my husband or me. Good. My husband is now telling me that in order to keep the peace and move along, to just apologize to her. No.
Okay. Yep. You're not the okay.
And possibly reconsider the epidural.
No.
I told him I have nothing to apologize for. Yes. Since I didn't say anything wrong. Correct. And I will not be reconsidering my decision. Good.
Correct.
He thinks I'm holding a grudge. Nope. And being disrespectful. Nope. Because his mother only wants what's best for the baby. Not at all. His mother wants you to be a machine that pumps out babies.
Oh, you got knocked up by a fucking mama's boy. Oh,
yeah, I hate that shit. Someone tell me, am I the asshole? Worst fear. Worst fear unlocked.
Worst fear. Yeah.
Worst fear. Listen, honey. Listen. Like, this is what Rosemary's Baby is about. Honestly, to me, this is what it's about.
That's what the first 90% of it is.
Honey, you're acting crazy. You don't have the devil's baby inside of you. You literally don't. What are you doing?
That's why it's
You're
totally
so crazy.
cool.
This old lady, this strange old lady from next door, she wants you to drink this weird milkshake because it's good for the... She just wants what's best for the baby.
Yeah.
And she
best
does.
for you, but baby.
She does want what's best for the baby.
The devil.
That baby is the Antichrist.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of old people that love that's all stand up and hilariously go, "Hail Satan" at the end of the movie. It's very funny.
Yeah. Having changed. Yeah.
Having changed. And also deeply terrifying.
Yeah.
Jesus. But also pretty funny at the surface aesthetic level.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mother-in-law is crazy. You need to straighten your husband out.
Yeah, honestly, because that is
and tell him to fuck himself. Because holy crap,
he's not the one that's gonna be pushing that fucker out. Like,
yeah,
come on.
Someone in the comments said you need to buy him like a labor machine that like
oh, that gives the feeling.
Yeah, and give it to him and be like, do you want an Advil? Not allowed.
Yeah, not allowed. Sorry.
You can't do that.
You can't have any of the wonders of modern medicine
and then,
in your body.
While that's happening to him, sit around and be like, you're being dramatic.
Yeah, come on.
Drama
Suck
queen.
it up, Buttercup. Yeah.
Just, why are you crying?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Men and their emotions. Like, come on.
Yeah, like what a sissy. Just do that. And just be like, oh, you know what? You need to apologize to my father for not being as good of a man or something.
You have to, yeah.
I don't know. I don't even think this way. So I don't even know. Like, just absolutely dress him down while he goes through terrible pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think men who think this way should go through.
Yeah, they need, yeah.
How dare you think that? How dare you think that? How dare you think that? The opposite way.
I assume the labor thing like goes around the like torso and stomach, I think, right? So it'd be
I think it's a full body experience.
Full body thing? Okay, cool.
Well, because it's chemicals in your brain, right?
Yeah.
Because it tears, it tears your butthole to your vagina, so the taint entirely.
Yeah.
That all opens up.
And that's enough for me to like, you need drugs. you should take drugs.
And then you poop, and then you also have like a placenta, which is like a little sac.
Yeah.
So like literally your guts fall out of you.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You poop, shit, piss, you're bleeding to the point where the doctors have to stitch you back up.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of like weeks after that, you have to like women like have to wear like diapers and shit.
Yeah.
Because they are like I've seen a lot of TikToks of women being like the first poop after giving birth, and they're like tiptoeing on the way to the toilet because if they don't, they're gonna literally leave like a trail of blood.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then it's like crazy. And it's so funny because women make these sketches laughing about it. But they don't deserve human rights? They're the coolest people on the planet. Women are the most metal people ever. That's amazing. That's amazing that you could go through that level of pain and gore and guts
and still be able to laugh about it.
and still be like, that's hilarious. That shit was terrible that I took. That's amazing. I don't know how
Meanwhile,
you don't
dude-
admire your wife. And then your husband is like, why do you need to take a shower?
Fuck yeah, yeah.
What do you mean? I have to go golfing. I have to go DJ. I have to do a DJ set. And lose my job? Because I refuse to talk about a crime I committed.
Yeah. Fucking wild, dude. Listen, I gotta get my citizenship, all right? Listen.
I gotta go on a 2-week-long vacation to Hawaii.
I gotta just destroy
And then I gotta
Native
come
Hawaiians'
back.
land, yeah.
Yes, I have to do that. And then
Yeah.
I have to come back. And then I'm gonna yell at you.
For fucking, like, being all, like, pregnant and shit.
Well,
Like, come on.
why won't you help out
With the
for
kid.
once?
For once.
Yeah, it adds a new layer, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. Jesus Christ, man. And again, it's so fucked up, too, that it's the fucking mother-in-law doing this.
I know, it is.
Like, Christ, dude. God, just fucking...
It is because you wouldn't expect it, but it is also like, why is it more of a diss? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, I
why
guess
are we
also
giving men a
'cause-
pass by expecting them to be shitty about it?
No, like, because I guess in my mind, it's like, no, never give a man a pass.
Yeah.
Not saying that, guys, all
Right,
right? All
yeah.
right? I'm saying that I think what makes it worse is, like, I guess in this scenario where it's like, you also went through this and you're telling me to have a worse experience.
Right, yeah.
That you probably went through. You probably went through, if you didn't use the epidural, you probably had that
Epidural,
pain.
yeah.
And you now think, and this isn't the same thing, but it's kind of like when
I
people,
did it, so it's fine.
I did it, so it's fine. You got to suck it up and do it. It's kind of like
Yeah.
the same way that like people, and this is lower tier than pregnancy,
Right.
like in this situation, but like people that like paid off their student loans, and then they hear
Right.
the thing
I
about
did it,
like
so you have to suffer.
you have to suffer. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of like that same mentality where like the idea of me suffering means everyone else has to suffer in the
Yeah.
same way I did.
And I think also it's tied to like your worth. I like, in my opinion, and I think the way I think how I would be if I got pregnant.
Yeah,
And of course, I'll never know until it happens. If it does,
Yeah.
hopefully not. But yeah, if it ever does happen, the way I think I would be is that like I would constantly be thinking about my worth as a woman and as a mother and as a nurturing force.
Mm.
So like to have people around you constantly be like, are you gonna be a good one? And these decisions that you have to make, which are a series of decisions,
Which also
it's
isn't
like getting married to me, in the idea of like, are you gonna be a good wife, really? Like, you know, like that's kind of like
Yeah.
the weird anxieties that I would have. So to have someone that's been through it be like, if you make that decision, it's the wrong one because you're gonna be a worse mother somehow. That's like a uniquely evil thing
yeah.
to me.
God, dude.
You know what I mean?
I totally get it. Yeah.
It's like an abuse victim telling another abuse victim to suck it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think also too, like
Fucked up.
the idea that like you saying like, are you really going to be a good mother isn't actually helping, and it's not going to, because if you're going to put doubt,
obviously
it's
not. Yeah.
because if you're going to put doubt, the mom's going to be thinking about like over analyzing every move, and that's not going to be good for the fucking kid, you know,
Yeah.
like.
And that's why, because it's not exactly what the message is in Rosemary's Baby, but it is how I felt watching Rosemary's
Yeah.
Baby, where it's like having the horror of having a bunch of people around you be like constantly gaslight you the entire time
Yeah.
about something as where physically you are going through changes hormonally
Yeah.
and you are in a vulnerable state, and it's sort of the horror of being taken advantage of in a vulnerable state.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, over an extendedly long period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked up, man.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying. Yeah.
Not the asshole.
Not the
Get that
asshole.
fucking epidural. Foot in the ground.
Yeah.
Epidural.
Epidural.
Epidural. I don't know what. Guys, I'm a man. I don't need to know anything about.
Josh is joking.